Hello, my name is Terrell.
And my name is Alexandria.
We are up on this roof with Pastor Corey Brooks, trying to bring awareness to this community. And we've been just trying to figure out what we can do to play our part.
So for each and every day in February, we're going to highlight a Black entrepreneur.
Here we go.
I'm Barbie Jones. I own and operate NBM Dance Company, LLC, as well as NBM Dance Entertainment. I mentor girls and boys from the age of 5 to 21 years old. And I'm located on 82nd and Cottage.
Okay. How long have you had dancing?
I've had my organization for 3 years now. We moved to this location April 17th of 2021 because our last location on 79th and Vincennes burned down May 19th of 2020.
Okay, what got you into teaching the youth and working with the youth?
I'm from 79th area, but I moved away when I was 10 years old. We moved to the suburbs and life was just great all the time. It was just always great. And so when I had my own child, she was 4 years old. She's in private school. Her teachers were saying that she has good grades, but she's just not talking a lot. And so I decided to put her on a dance team in a community that I came from. And once I was a dance mom on the team, I started helping more and more and more. And a lot of people like, you should start your own. But I really didn't know too much about dancing. So a lot of people came and helped me. And it just went from my knowledge and my background in college from business and nursing to having someone there to dance. And I'm having a business background of it, and it just became big.
So we were speaking a little bit before the cameras was rolling. What are some of the things that you open these kids' eyes to?
We travel. Within the 3 years, my kids have performed in Atlanta 3 times. They have performed for the his TV show, The Dancing Dolls. They have been to Dallas, Texas. They're on their way to Houston, Texas. They have a relationship with Disney World now. So this year, because of the COVID, we were supposed to go 2 years ago for our first time, but due to COVID, this will be our first year going to perform in Disney, doing a parade when with Tinkerbell fly from the castle, they'll be a part of that parade. And we go this year for the first time, June 24th, for 3 days. And we do that in June, and we also do the winter parade in December. So it's just mainly we travel, we meet people, they get taught by different choreographers, and they just exposed to basically college and everything. We take them on college tours. I line the girls up, or the guys as well, with any mentor that benefits what they want to do after dancing in high school or whatnot.
Disney, that's huge.
Yeah,
that's huge.
They actually donated a lot to us after the burn down, because that around that time is when we were supposed to be going. Then it was COVID. So once they found out, everything that was going on here, they donated to the kids.
So a lot of times we want things to happen overnight.
That
Disney situation, that's huge. Can you speak a little bit on the hard work that it took to get there?
Basically, because I didn't come from a dance background, my kids did a lot of things for free. And so we teamed up with our alderman in the Auburn Gresham area, and Mr. David Moore, he taught my kids, the importance of giving back and doing performances for anybody who wanted us to perform, whether it was outside, indoors, wherever. We did it, and we did it for free. A lot of times they were like, oh yeah, the NBM kids, they work for food because the only thing they want to do was eat. As long as they ate, they were good. So we just did a lot of things for free. We made sure we helped everyone in our community, and we gained knowledge. We learned from everybody that we were around.
What feeling did you get when you told the kids we're performing like this?
I felt good. When I received the email and a phone call, I'm like, us? You want NBM to perform? Because we've only been out 3 years and we got this called the first year. And so I'm just like, you want us to perform? And she's like, yeah, I was excited because I know I've been to Disney World and I know how I felt. Even as an adult, it still feels good to go to Disney World. So to know that my kids has a residency in Disney World and they're gonna be able to perform and be trained by Disney choreographers and go backstage and stay in the top hotel rooms and eat the Disney food and just everything about it just made me very excited because this probably a once in a lifetime chance to go. And we get to go as a family.
You spoke a little bit on the burn down. Please explain that to us. What do you mean by that?
So we were located on 79th and Vincennes. That building, even though the one we have now is bigger and better, but that building there it touched me in a different way because the walls, the floors, everything. I have videos like it was all in my truck because I couldn't afford to pay the contractors to go buy the supplies and do it. So I went and bought the supplies. I brought them to the building and the contractors did it. So it was May 19th, 2020. It was my birthday, 5 in the morning. I received a phone call. I'm thinking my alderman is calling to say happy birthday, and it wasn't. He was calling to tell me that our building was on fire, but don't worry, you guys, this place isn't touched. It started at the end. So just something in me said, just get up and go see anyway, regardless if your building not burned down, you have kids, because a lot of my kids lived upstairs. It was apartments upstairs. So it was 6 businesses, and then it was like maybe 40 apartments upstairs. So I got up, went about 6 in the morning. When I was getting off the expressway, because I live about 25 minutes away, so as I got here, I was getting off the expressway, and I just saw dark clouds and smoke and a lot of firefighters and everything, so I had to actually park on 79th and Dan Ryan and walk to 79th and Vincennes. So that's about 4 to 5 blocks. But the closer I got to 79th and Vincennes, the more smoke, the more paramedics, the more, it was warming vans out there, and I saw my own dance kids on the warming vans, and then I'm looking over at our building, and keep in mind, this is right when COVID started. This is when they tell us we can't go in our building. We had the Disney thing on the line. We were supposed to be in Hawaii performing. We had brand new uniforms in there. We had $1,500 in petty cash, all of our trophies, our TVs, our computers, Christmas tree, everything that we accumulated and to save and received in donations, because we don't have it like that, I'm knowing it's gone. So as I'm walking, and one of the parents, or it could have been the building owner, someone was saying like, that's the dance studio, she the one who owns the dance studio, and the camera people walked up to me and I just dropped because 1, it's my birthday. 2, I'm already crazy because I haven't been able to get in this building anyway. We're not allowed in here by state. So I just lost it. I'm like, all my hard work, my kids don't have nowhere to go. We lost everything we worked for. It was hard to raise this. Now it's just all gone. And it was my birthday, so I was depressed. I received so many phone calls from community representatives to neighbors in the community, businesses all over, just all sorts of phone calls telling me don't give up, because I was done. And if anybody was on that live that day, it was a live, and they had me on the live, and anybody that saw that live knew I was done. Like I was just done, because I never made money over there anyway. I never made a dime. I gave more than I had, but I knew in due time I would get it back, and it wasn't about that. It was always about the help, because at the beginning, it started off because my daughter wouldn't talk. So when she came around all these different kids with all these different personalities, she started talking and she opened up, and it helped my baby as well as I'm helping others. So when it came time to it, I knew I couldn't get this money back. I knew we hadn't been in there. I canceled my insurance policy because I wasn't making money and I couldn't get in the building, and I'm paying $350 a month for something I can't get in. So I canceled that at the wrong time because they burned down 2 months later. So it was over with for me. And then one day, just somebody started to GoFundMe. Another guy started, he had a press conference. He held a press conference directly across the street from our burn down. Me and my kids and our parents came out there, and it went from there. He held it. They were saying like, we're not gonna give up on this. We want to get these kids a community center. They have done this in the community. let's work together. So it was like a lot of people driving past, donating money to the kids and keep it going. And then a guy named Thomas Rubeck, he owned this building. And he contacted me via GoFundMe, got my information off GoFundMe. He contacted me, keep in mind, I'm a suburb girl, okay? Don't forget that. So coming on 82nd and Cottage, I'm like, what? Contacted me 3 times before I came over here. Now, when I got in this building, it wasn't any of this. This was burned down. So there was no floor, this was cement. There was no ventilation system. It was just pure empty in here. So I walk into basically a dirty floor, burned down walls, like, what you call the walls? Just the wall stuff. Whatever is made out of wall, it was just the wall stuff up here. And there was some parts of it exposed brick. And so he was like, you guys can have it. You guys can practice in here, whatever you want to do. I just want to get the kids out the street. I danced as a child and I just want to get back. Your story touched me. I just want to get back. I want to get you guys going because my kids didn't want to stop practicing. When our building burned down, we started practicing in the park at Simeon. So we would keep going and people saw that we were still going, and then it was like the looting started happening and my kids was out there cleaning up during the looting era. So everybody was like, no, we gotta get them somewhere to go. So when this guy reached out to me, I was very hesitant. I'm like, no, Lord, 82nd and Cottage, no, I can't do it. And then, I don't know, I came in and he was like, look, I know you got this GoFundMe money, but this is what I wanna do. When I tell you this man taught me how to purchase a building. He taught me how to do blueprints. He taught me how to talk to contractors. He taught me how to build it from scratch. Took a year to prepare this building. And he paid and raised every dime of the $200,000 by himself. And did this building by himself. And gave it to me. Gave it to me. He told me the only thing he wanted me to do is make this area as great as I did over there on 79th and Vincennes. So my kids that's in my program, they're sponsored. They don't pay to be here. Their parents drop them off Monday through Friday from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. for free.
Speaking a little bit of, once again, your location, what can people contact you at? Email, website, social media?
We're on all social media platforms as MBM Dance Company. My business number is 872-731-9537. We located at 8248 South Cottage Grove. And again, our program is free. They are sponsored. Any of our uniforms or our trips and things like that, we fundraise it. We sell dinners, we do whatever. We fundraise it.
Sometimes people don't think we come together as black people.
Oh, we do.
You sitting right behind you is another business owner. Can you speak just a little bit on that real quick?
So this business owner, his line is called SBS Stitch by Stilo. He's a guy, he's from over east. He's also a footworker. He's a part of the Era Footwork crew. This guy, his way of donating back to the community is he sponsors our uniforms. So all my kids' uniforms, I have the sweater I have on, the jackets, whatever they have, we take it to him and he does it for totally free for the kids. And so we asked him like, hey, could you leave something here? We want to let people know who sponsor our uniforms, what you do for us. He didn't, he never wanted any credit. He never wanted to be in the spotlight, but he did let us keep this, set up here and to just let people know like it's other people get back and everyone isn't stingy. Like it's a lot of people that really comes here and give back to the kids.
What age group?
5 to 21.
5 to 21 is on.
Yes.
5 to 21 is on. No cost, correct?
No cost.
What's next for you all?
Well, for my kids that's from 18 to 21, a lot of them been on my team since they were 14. So at this point, they work for the event center. How we make money and to pay our lights and gas and water and things like that is we host events. So Friday, Saturday, and Sundays, we let people rent it out. The people that work here are the 18 to 21-year-olds that's on the team, and they get paid to work here. So it's just it circles around. It just circles around. So I have a lot of parents that's really thankful because I have a lot of girls that's between 18 and 21. None of them have kids. I help them get in college. I help them apply for scholarships as well as grants. And then they work here. They love to dance and they get paid to be here. So they don't have time to do anything else. They from college back to dance because I keep them busy. These doors open Monday through Sunday, all day. And majority of the time, it won't be me here, it will be them.